Welcome back to another episode of Inside Access Control, sponsored by SIA. Very excited today to have Rohin Parkar join me. He's with Spintly. You've seen a lot of them on LinkedIn lately. We engage often. I've always enjoyed the conversation and really the approach that Rohin and the team takes. So, Rohin, thank you very much for taking the time to join us.
Hey, Lee. Nice talking to you again.
Absolutely. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, the company, give us a little bit of background on your own self. Everyone likes to hear how people got to where they are currently today. And then we'll jump into a little bit about the technology and what you're bringing to market.
Yeah. So Spintly is a wireless access control platform. We started Spintly in 2017. It was started by me and my friend Malcolm D'Souza. We both are childhood friends. We go back all the way, almost 35 years back. We studied together in first grade. Even went to the same engineering school. I was in the U.S. from 2005 to about 2017. I worked for a few companies there like Nokia, Broadcom, mainly in the wireless domain. Malcolm was also in Chicago working for Nokia. So he returned back in 2015, and I returned back to India in 2017. And that's when we decided that we need to start a IoT company. So IoT was the focus area, given that I was in the wireless background. I was working on IoT platforms for Broadcom. So once we decided IoT, what happened was we were into the smart building space, and we were doing some stuff in smart buildings area using Bluetooth mesh protocol. And it happened that we bumped into access control, and we noticed that access control as a space was still using technologies which we had never heard of before, which is weekend protocol, which got introduced when we actually saw access control. And that's when we thought that this could be, we could change this. Why it needs to be a wired technology where all the readers are hooked up to a central controller. We were in fact surprised when we saw that for the first time. So that's how Spintly was formed. We pivoted from being a smart buildings platform to a completely smart access control platform. So that was the birth of Spintly.
Very nice. And since then, you've launched, I've seen a bunch of videos and seen the technology. So can you talk a little bit about sort of what markets you serve, what use cases that you're targeting, and then also anything that you're looking to sort of, differentiate yourself with?
Okay. So we started this company in India. So we launched the product in India. We are headquartered in Bangalore now. So we launched it in Bangalore, and we mainly serve customers which belong to workspaces is our major focus. Within workspaces, it's co-working spaces and tech parks, which have a lot of access points where people have to enter and leave, the flexibility of being able to give access and removing access is needed. So all these spaces, they usually operate on card-based access, and then we are trying to transition them to smartphone-based access now. We've started spreading across India. We recently launched in the US our platform. We've started talking to a few customers. We've got a few customers on board in US as well. So India and now US, and we're trying to expand in US as well.
Very nice. And the key differentiators for what you bring, I see you have touchless, but then can you get a little bit into what are your key differentiators?
Yeah. So key differentiators, touchless is one key differentiator, but there are many out in the market now offering smartphone-based touchless access. One of the the major key differentiator of Spintly is it's fully wireless. What that means is the readers talk to each other over a mesh network. And that's our key differentiator. And that's relevant because if you're installing an access control system, the majority of effort and cost goes into laying down this system into a building, right? And that's where the focus is there, the infrastructure part. So making access control affordable and easy to deploy is our mission. Right? So simplifying access control, that's what it means.
Yeah, I think you're leveraging some of your core disciplines of understanding how to develop software, if that's fair, right? And so the ability for you to be nimble and to go do that. I've noticed, if I could, to not speak specifically on the on product, but I've noticed you've adopted marketing aggressively on the social media, utilizing LinkedIn, using videos. What drives that, if you would, and how are you using that to help tell your story?
Social media is one of the major channels to let the people know. I mean, it's also a low cost method, right? I mean, if you have to use traditional marketing, the cost of doing that is pretty heavy. So social media really works well. I have a decent LinkedIn network. So LinkedIn becomes one of the major platforms where, business to business relationships are being built. uh, and videos is something which you can really convey the message really quickly, right? um, you say that a picture is worth 1,000 words, then video is worth probably 1,000,000 words, right? So you can convey the message in a 15-second video, what the product is all about. So it's been working well. In India, has worked well for us, and I think globally also it's doing well. We're getting a lot of calls, and a lot of people are contacting us.
Yeah, it's been a good platform for storytelling. I mean, that's how you and I met, and we're able to sort of form a
Absolutely.
relationship there. Right? So it works on that end. Is there anything you're looking for as a business? Are you looking for partners, distributors? Of course, you're looking for customers. Everybody is. But is there anything specific that you're looking for?
So yeah. Obviously, we're looking for customers, but more than that, we are looking for partners who are kind of like-minded, who think that access control can change, right? It can be done differently. Um, so that's what we're looking for. Who can actually envision this and share our vision, and we can move along to change the access control industry. Okay, so that's primarily what we're looking for. Other than that, we are also looking for investors who will like to join the journey.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and if people want to get a hold of you to find out more information or say they're interested in that, where's the best place to do that?
So they can visit us at our website, spintly.com, or they can reach out to me on my LinkedIn anytime.
Okay. And we'll add that information into this so it makes it easy for people. Well, Ron, I really appreciate
Sure.
the opportunity to talk to you, give a little bit about your company. Like I said, I've been impressed so far with your approach and interaction and engagement. The product looks pretty solid. Wish you the best of luck and thank you for taking the time to do this.
Hey, thanks, Lee. I appreciate you taking me on. Thanks.